The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes
pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on second down, Lawrence. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
61, pass, right.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's caught. Touchdown. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on third down, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Out of the gun, Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready? Hey, exit. Hey, you.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's good. 4. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Damian Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Straight ahead, Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 44, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Fields.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. Black Knights 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get that underneath ETN, finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Play action. It's Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
from the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Now Lawrence to throw. Byington, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
To throw is Fields. He completes this to Walker.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Fields on 1st down.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Now Fields.
And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. To the 43, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence running right on the option. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And a short pickup to about the 25. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bush. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now ETN to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Walker, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A final shot now for Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.